All right, so I mean, honest, we have a serious problem. So, Leijeigh from Sportsmax made some comments regard to Mason Greenwood, and um, he did it like I think like yesterday or the day before yesterday. But so much persons that ask me, hey MG, you know, say the interview Leijeigh there on Sportsmax. I say, oh, man said this rated, and boy, the reaction that I've seen in the media space, I'm really intrigued by it. And after all the persons reach out to me, me upload this. Me I tell you the time when me I do this video. I'm doing this on Friday, the 7th of no the 11th of July, 9:36. That's the time I'm doing the interview, and I'm this video, and I just watched an interview. So I'm gonna tell you my perspective on it. But from all that I've seen is taking place, I think we have a serious problem, people. So welcome back, people, to MG Sports TV. Thank you very much again for tuning in, and really appreciate it. All right, so the topic of discussion again is Mason Greenwood. All right, I'll let me make it clear. Personally, I'm not discuss footballers' personal matter specifically on my platform. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try my best to do this video and avoid the personal matter out of it and just make reference to Leijeigh's comment, then now make reference to the reaction to Leijeigh's comment. So, me I try my best. So, what me I gonna do, me I gonna discuss the baller, and me not gonna discuss none of the issues surrounding the baller in regards to what was done in the past or whatever the case may be. As me say, me not get to the personal stuff. Me not do that on MG Sports. But I can do a reaction to certain comments. So, please do hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And thank you very much again for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Now, I'm going to say this video. Some persons might agree. Some persons might disagree with what I say. This is just a general consensus of how human nature operates. Now, the problem that I'm having where this is concerned, Leijeigh did make statements and he did said his opinion. He stated clearly that is his thoughts on the situation and the accusation of Mason Greenwood. Overall, on a footballing matter, he has no issue where that is concerned on the football aspect. His aspect is the idea and the issue surrounding the player that he has problem with, not the talent of the player and not the footballing arguments of the player. None at all. Now, the problem that I'm having here is I'm seeing in some sense somewhat of a cancel culture, like persons want to cancel Leijeigh for his feelings or what he thinks about the player. He didn't say it's a bad player, he just make reference to it. No, I think Donald Oliver did a lovely job in trying to alleviate the situation, not just the situation, but trying to find the understanding level in regards to Leijeigh's statements and also the aspect of the player moving on. So basically, Donald said, at some point in time, we have to move past that, or past whatever the issue is, and get past whatever the issue is in the past. And I thought that Donald Oliver really asked some very good question to get to the aspect of where Leijeigh is coming from. But Leijeigh really definitely, and he make it clear what he felt on the situation surrounding the player. He accepted the player where talent is concerned, and he will still support the team, but he does not like the issues or the baggage that surround the player, and he is not in acceptance of it. No, he's not the only one. There are many supporters as well who share the same sentiments. There are also many huge media outlets in England who share the same sentiments on the matter, and they came under some backlash for it, but that's the case. That's just the nature of the game. Now, one of the problems I'm having here is in the space where Jamaica football supporters is concerned is whenever someone don't say are in agreement to the mass, that person automatically becomes an outcast, or they don't like what's happening, or they are a threat to what is happening. I don't I don't appreciate that. Now, not saying that I agree with Leijeigh. I don't agree with the idea with most of his ideologies. I'm more in the side of where Donald Oliver is at, where at some point people have to move on with their life. At some points, someone must be forgiven, but it's just the nature of the game. Not everyone looks and feels the same about situations. Some people view things differently, and in that that does not mean because they view things a little bit different means that they should be outcast for it. That's just the nature of human being. And in the same sense, it's not a case in which he shares the sentiments of something totally wrong. That's not the case. It's just that his ideology surrounding the player is that what the player did in the past, he himself as a human being cannot look past that. You have many persons who look past it. Fine, no problem. You will also see persons in the comment section speaking about popular artists who are doing the same, popular artists who have done the same, but yet still people are following them around and say the hypocrisy. That doesn't mean that goes for him. It don't mean that it goes for him or the same set of people, because you have people who just cannot they just can't drop their moral standards. That's just the reality of life. If you can drop your moral standards in acceptance of something, no problem at all. Nobody not dispute that with you guys, but you also cannot, well, you can dispute it, but you also have to understand others when they don't want to drop their standards in regards to certain matters. That's just how it is. That's just life. I just don't understand why there seems to be no a cancel culture pointing towards Leijeigh because he stated what he felt about the player and the player's past. And in my mind, personally, I think that is total nonsense, because because it's not like the case in which he's doing something wrong or he's saying something wrong. You might just not agree with what he's saying, but that's how it is. We have different point of views in how we view life, in how we approach certain matters, and he shared a totally different point of view from the mass where the support is in Jamaica towards Macy Greenwood. Now, as I said, for me personally, I have no problem at all with the player coming. Where his personal matters is concerned, I keep that off the board. I don't discuss that here. I'm just discussing specifically Leijeigh's comment on the matter. So as it stands, for me personally, I don't see where he's in the wrong. I don't see where he's actually saying anything wrong. Now, I understand that it's a big platform and there's fear that the player might see it, and because the player see it, the player decides to say, nah, come, and because of that, a lot of the supporters are very fearful of that, so they react in anger. That's just how it is. That's a part of life, and nothing at all is wrong with that. Now, a lot of persons are going to come in the comment section and say, but MG, a man deserves a second chance. And yes, I am saying that again. I do agree. And as I said, I have no issue with him in coming into the squad where football are concerned. None at all. Now, you have to also believe that or understand that you have people who have been through stuff and seen some stuff and just cannot accept certain things because of their past experience or whatever the case may be surrounding them. And that's just how it is. That's just human nature. And I just believe that not because he's not saying what you want to hear necessarily means that there should be some axe or picture fork or whatever whatever the case may be putting out for him. That's also a wrong. That's also a wrong. But I understand the sentiments of where Leijeigh is coming from, and I do also understand the sentiments of where the fans are coming from. But at the end of the day, yes, the player deserves a second chance 100%. The player deserves a second chance, but also the fans also have to understand that people will have varying views, different views from you guys based off their history, their feelings, and their knowledge of certain situation. That's just how it is. That's a part of life, and it's tough to accept, but that's how it is. Anyways, big up on yourself, people. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys again. Until next time, MG Sports TV. Road. God bless. boom, outside. Now I mean,